nice compact model and great fun to build. So if you really love the Mandalorian, this is one of those must-gets. Hello, this is BJ from Hearns Hobbies, and today I'm going to be looking at this kit. This is the Bandai, what is it? It's the Razor Crest from the Mandalorian. So if you haven't seen the Mandalorian, you're missing out because it's actually a really good series. So you should look it up and watch it. I think it's available for streaming on Disney, being a Disney franchise. But as a kit, this is what Bandai's released as part of their smaller range. This is a vehicle collection range. And I'm not sure if they actually run with a particular scale, but some of their other models have been 1:144 scale, and they build up to be a compact small model which is perfect for putting on a desk. So it's a good size for playing games as well, I think. But let's have a close look inside and we'll see what it's all about. All right, so we've got the box here. You can see it's quite compact. It's probably about an inch and a bit in thickness. So there won't be a lot of parts in here, but they got really good detail. So nice box art there. Let's open it up. And there we go. So I've got a few bits and pieces in here. Let me move this aside and we'll look at each component as we go. All right, let's start with some of these bigger pieces, I think. All right, so I've got quite a large sprue here. These are all the larger parts for the sides of the ship. You'll see from this side how all the locating points are quite large. The idea behind this is to make assembly really easy so the kids can put it together. I mean, adults will find it quite fun to put together as well. It makes sure that everything is really robust when it's pressed together, because these don't use glue at all. They just press together and they come up really well, mainly because of the surface detail. So even though they are simple kits, they have quite nice fine panel detail and surface enhancements. And if you did want to paint this, you just painted the base colors and put a wash over it, and the wash will bring out all those details too. Okay, so that's the main component. You see the cockpit just here. So it is quite small. But I mean, I guess overall size would be around about probably 10 centimeters or a little bit bigger than that. All right, from there, we've got this sprue here. All right, and this gives you a better idea of the shape. So over here you've got, is that the top section? Looks like the top section. You've got the engines here, big massive engines, and then you see there's all the fin detail on the inside of the engines as well. Great thing about these kits too is there's enough room on the inside to easily light them up with some small LEDs. And then you've got some gun detail there as well. All right, so you've got two major sprues. And then we get into this small one here. I'll just move that around just so you can see the reflections to get the idea. So this is a black base. So it's got a little stand and it just sits on that. So that's a standard base that comes with these sort of vehicle models. Okay, and then from there, we come to these stickers. Now the stickers make it easy because you don't have to worry about putting these in water. Water slide decals are preferred because they're nice and thin. They give quite a lot more detail as well. They look painted on, but for most people, they're a skill in themselves. So Bandai have made these stickers. They generally all come with stickers like this. They're just self-adhesive. You just peel them off the backing and they go straight on. Great thing about these is, I don't know if you can see, as I'm moving it around, you'll notice that there's not much reflection coming off them because they have been printed in a matte finish. They're all pre-cut too, so as you pull them off, they will fit on perfectly. They always have the engineering of these perfectly matched to their models. Okay, so you can see this section here, that's part of the cockpit. And then you've got various details of color coding. Okay, so from there, we've got a little guide manual. Okay, so this isn't the manual itself, this is just a guide on how to read the symbols. And this is standard throughout all their kits. So if you had a larger kit, then it'll follow the same thing. So you get used to it quite quickly. Also gives you an idea of how you find the component with the numbering system, what tools to use, and then how to actually cut parts off so they're nice and clean. Also these undergated parts and how to do those. Okay, and then also the stickers as well. Okay, now with the manual itself, it is actually in the box here. Okay, it's that's the front. And they're just printed on the backing. Okay, so as you can see, there's not a lot of steps. They build up the fuselage first. You got the base and the actual rear, I guess you call that the tailgate. These halves go together, gets mated to the base. You have the engines that go together. They're pressed in, you got the guns, and then you build the base, and then just sits on the base. Simple as that. So that's the Mandalorian Razor Crest model kit. So the Mandalorian himself is going to be available in a posable figure. That'll be due a bit later this year. It'll be available in 2 finishes. So there's the bare molded silver version, and then there's also going to be a chromed silver version as well. But for the time being, there's a Razor Crest. Nice compact model and great fun to build. So if you really love the Mandalorian, I do, this is one of those must-get kits. So there we go, the Mandalorian Razor Crest by Bandai.